now, from Stage 21 at Universal Studios at Universal Orlando Resort.
All right, good evening, wrestling fans. Mean Scheme here along with Jesse the Body, and tonight it is the season finale of the XWF here on the Nation Network. We'll talk about end of the season on a big note. Doesn't get much bigger than this, kicking it off with a triple threat tag team match. Indeed, the title's not on the line here, but the champions will be part of this matchup. The top three teams, including, of course, the champions and the number 1 and 2 contenders, if Demolition or the Nasty Boys were to find a way to win this match, that would put them in line for the tag team title match. Well, it's all about who pulls that off at the end of the day, but it's not going to be easy, I can tell you that right now. Also in action later tonight, non-title match, we're going to see the Cruiserweight champion, newly crowned AJ Styles, in action. Well, AJ Styles always been very impressive to me every time he steps through those ropes, and tonight he's going to have one hell of a challenge going up against that wily old Tajiri, and we know Tajiri's one of the kind of guys that I like. He'll do whatever it takes to win the match. Indeed. And then, of course, our main event. How could we possibly forget? Again, champions return match clause as we take a look at the tag team champions.
Champions Rick Flair and Rick Rude, the Brain Busters.
Ric Flair and Ravishing Rick Rude. They are the XWF Tag Team Champions. Of course, in the camp of one Bobby the Brain Heenan. Well, right now, Bobby the Brain Heenan's got it all going on. He's got all the gold practically. He's got the tag team titles. He's got the heavyweight championship. Indeed, and we were starting to mention that. The King Jerry Lawler sacrificing that title a week ago as Curt Hennig exercised his return clause of the contract and regained the championship. Well, Mr. Lawler has one of those clauses as well. Tonight he will be exercising it as he gets ready to go up against Curt Hennig in pretty much a must-win match. Yeah, but I was thinking about it, you know what? If these guys keep going back and forth like this, it could be the main event every week. Well, indeed it could. I'm not so sure that that's the way it's going to turn out, but we know that both of them are more than capable as we look at the Nasty Boys, Knobs and Sags. Once again, triple threat tornado. First pinfall or submission's going to get this one done. You know, I've always liked the Nasty Boys, a couple of New York City dudes. They come out and they just kick ass. They don't take names and they don't worry about the referee too much. Want to welcome everyone joining us here live on the Nation Network for the season finale of the XWF. Looking forward to next season. You can join us right here on the Nation Network Thursday night at midnight, Friday morning at midnight, however you want to look at it. When the clock turns March 7th, we're going to be here with 2K25. Well, the annual tradition here on the Nation Network, and it continues on with 2K25, and it's going to be a hell of a night, I can promise you that. Bell sounds, and this one is underway. Not a traditional tag team match in any way, as Rick Rude just got caught with a neck breaker, courtesy of Jerry Sags. Shout out to Andrew Roberts, Primetime, and Retro, all in the house watching along. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. Action is absolutely going fast and furious in the opening contest here. Smash going to work on Knobs, and Ric Flair lighting up Axe. Not only are these the top 3 tag teams right now in the XWF, as far as I'm concerned, they're the top 3 tag teams in professional wrestling. But when will you ever see all 6 of these dudes battling it out at one time? Well, I can tell you I've never seen it before. Going to work now on the arm and the shoulder of Ravishing Rick Rude. Axe doing the damage. Ric Flair going for a cover on one of the Nasty Boys. Thought he was going to pull one out, but it's hard to get a pinfall or a submission when you've got 6 men in that ring all at one time, 5 of them vying for the same thing that you are.
Well, actually, it's 4 because the 5th person's your tag team partner.
Well, a good point right there. That's true. But still in all, very difficult to get a pinfall without somebody trying to break it up.
Yeah, you got to be very cunning about it. You got to pick your moments. Ric Flair with a big pile driver right there. We know that that's a move that can end a match.
Knobs now going to work on the leg of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Turns his attention now to Axe and drops him with a headbutt. Sags, meantime, taking smash into the turnbuckle, and Ravishing Rick Rude has got a kendo stick.
Well, he must be getting ready for spring training or something because he is going to town with that thing. Holy cow, just smashed it over the head of Smash.
Irish whip reversal, and now Ravishing Rick Rude just got caught. And Sags with a big shot right down into the midsection, and Knobs with a steel chair to the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Well, the Nature Boy considers himself to be the dirtiest player in the game, and this time he got a dose of his own medicine.
Shout out to the Cloud joining us here live on the Nation Network. It's always a party when the Cloud's around. DDT now by Ravishing Rick Rude.
No doubt something he learned in his long-going feud with Jake the Snake Roberts.
We had a pin attempt. In the meantime, we've got a half Boston Crab. The Nature Boy Ric Flair grabs the ankle to get himself out. Nice reversal.
Another pile driver this time by Sags. Oh, look at this. We got a member of Demolition and a member of the Nasty Boys out on the floor there. I thought they were going to lock up for a moment.
Russian leg sweep now, nicely executed. The wear and tear is starting to show up on these wrestlers. You have to believe none of these men will be the same when it's all said and done. Atomic knee drop, inverted atomic knee drop, I might add, on the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Pile driver's been the thing tonight. He just broke a kendo stick over the back of Ravishing Rick Rude. Ric Flair's in trouble, however, after the pile driver.
And the point I made earlier, tough to get a pinfall because Rick Rude just comes sailing across the ring to break it up. Oh, from behind, Axe delivers. We've got one member of each team now represented inside the ring and the other 3 outside. Flair setting up for a pile driver. This could be it. Knobs down on his head, and he might be out. Flair hooks the leg. There's no one there to make the save. There's 1. There's 2. The champions get the win.
Well, that doesn't exactly clear things up as to who the #1 contender is, then, does it?
Well, I agree, but it does prove that the tag team champions are the #1 team here in the XWF. The Heenan family, the Brainbusters, gonna go out on season 24, looking pretty good. We'll be back with more action. Stay with us.
Hi, it's me, Antonio Banderas. When I use my Bosch fridge, it makes me feel different. It makes me feel like Antonio Banderas.
Well, I hear you, brother. Because when I use my Bosch power tools,
I feel like the Macho Man Randy Savage. You dig it?
I do dig it, Randy.
Whip on!
Powerful power tools.
Phenomenal appliances.
Rotary hammers.
Dishwashers.
My sauce.
Induction cooktops.
Randy!
Coming. Impact drivers.
Refrigerators.
Watch this. Elbow.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
All right, fans, we are back and ready for more action as we take a look at this man.
Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds.
Well, he's going by the name of Big Papa Pump now. Scott Steiner. This is a new look for him. He's definitely packed on some pounds in the last several weeks.
Indeed, not missing any days in the gym. He's got an all-new look after turning his back on his own brother, stabbing his own brother in the back.
Well, you know what? This is all about business. And business right now, you got to take care of what you got to take care of, because at the end of the day, why are they no longer their tag team champions? Because Rick Steiner kept on becoming the mental midget of the anvil that was holding him down.
I disagree completely. They definitely ran into a little bit of a streak of bad luck, perhaps.
Bad luck, yeah, had the name Rick. Funny, he hasn't lost a match since he got rid of the dead weight.
He didn't just get rid of him. He beat him into oblivion. We have not seen Rick Steiner in almost a month.
Well, if you recall last week when we came out here, Scott Steiner had another match going on, and all of a sudden the music of Rick Steiner kicked in.
Still haven't figured out what happened in the production truck about that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that was just an honest mistake, wasn't it? Almost cost him the match, but he's too good a professional for that.
As we take a look at Marcus Alexander Bagwell. One half of the American males making his way down the aisle.
Is he going to make his way down the aisle? He's spending a whole lot of time up on the stage.
Well, perhaps a little bit of psychology. Trying to get into the head and under the skin of Scott Steiner.
Well, if you're looking at the same Scott Steiner I am, I don't think it's a real good idea to try and get under his skin. Something tells me he's got a cure for whatever itches.
Talking to Scott Steiner, he has a weapon that he plans to unleash, he says, called the Steiner Recliner. Asked him to elaborate on that. He says, you'll know. Marcus Alexander Bagwell going to have his hands full here tonight. Let's see how he can do. The bell sounds, action's underway as these two men lock up in the middle of the ring. And right away, Big Papa Pump wasting no time at all, handing out some brutal punishment early on.
Well, I'm not going to act like I'm surprised. This is exactly what I anticipated was going to happen, and now it's starting to happen. Steiner just completely a different person right now than he was a month ago, and brutalized. And look at it, he's got a mean streak about him, and you know me, I love a good mean streak.
Indeed, anything to get the job done, in your opinion, right?
Well, yeah, 100%. You got to do what you got to do. Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
The immortal words of the body.
Absolutely.
And now we take a look at Bagwell rolling out to the floor from the top. Oh, my goodness, that's a look we would not have expected to see from Scott Steiner.
Well, I totally didn't expect to see that. Now we know why, because, boy, he's paying the price for that one. That's a high-risk move that backfired on him.
Bagwell followed it up with a nice monkey flip here on the floor before sending him back in under the bottom rope. And wow, I'll tell you what. Bagwell making a mistake right there.
Yeah, I made a huge mistake. The fact that you even had that opportunity to take advantage of Scott Steiner and then you don't follow it up. That's a rookie mistake right there, if ever there was one.
Down across the rope. Oh, my goodness. Buff Bagwell kick it out. There's the Irish whip over the top rope. Hangs on to Scott Steiner. Now getting caught with a series of right hands. And now Big Papa Pump firing back with one of his own. He's got Bagwell up against the ropes. What's he going to do with him here? Hot shot. Oh, throat first across the top rope. That's going to do it.
That might be enough for the win. There's two, and he got him.
Making short work out of his opponent here tonight.
Well, you know he's not paid by the hour.
Oh, hold on. Rick Steiner. Rick Steiner is standing face to face with his brother.
There's only one man who can tell the world all that goes on in pro wrestling.
I'm Captain Lou, and I'm talking to you about the world of pro wrestling. Call me. I'm telling you. This number's for you. Mom, you raised a great son. There'll be no more calls for you, Lou. My boys and I are taking you in. Get it. Come on. I got a right to make one phone call, and so do you.
Lou Albano's Wrestling Hotline, available until further notice or a hearing. Call now, $1.50 for the first minute, 35 cents each additional minute.
Rick Steiner returned moments ago and a stare down with his brother. That is the first time those two men have seen each other face to face in over a month.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus.
All right, taking a look at the ladies here, the XWF. China is still the XWF Women's Champion. Nobody has been able to dethrone her.
Well, she is definitely a force of nature. Tonight, the title's not on the line, but Trish Stratus is getting her opportunity. Question is, can you make the most of that opportunity? That's what we're going to find out here in just a few moments.
As we take a look at the XWF Women's Champion.
From Redondo Beach, California, the Extreme Wrestling and Women's Champion, the ninth wonder of the world, China.
The ninth wonder of the world. And the XWF Women's Champion, China.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. When it comes to China, she can hold any championship she sets her mind to because she's one of the most talented, one of the most powerful specimens that I've ever seen in the women's division ever.
Oh, no doubt about it. They don't come much bigger, badder, or stronger than China. There's the Irish whip into the turnbuckle. She goes, following it in. And now look at Trish Stratus with a running bulldog to kick this thing off.
Stratus trying to do what nobody's really been able to do here in the XWF, and that's score a big victory over China. If she can do it, you got to believe she'll be in the title picture.
Once again, this is the season finale of the XWF. What does the future hold? We'll find out very soon. Once again, invite you all to join us this Thursday night at midnight, Friday morning midnight. As Stratus has a... Boy, what's she going to do here off the ropes? Oh, my goodness!
What a tremendous move right there by Trish Stratus through the middle rope with that flying drop kick. I'll tell you what. Perfect timing on that move, too. That's a tough one to pull off.
2K25 kicking off this Thursday at midnight, Friday morning, midnight. Right here on the Nation Network. Join us for all of the festivities. Stratus back in the ring now. Doing pretty well for herself thus far.
Well, you know what, we've seen a few times where different ladies have gotten off to a good start, but then at the end of the day, China, she's just like a Terminator. She just keeps on coming back for more.
I would say that is a very accurate representation of China in her recent battles, as she unloads with a series of right hands. And now Trish Stratus into the turnbuckle she goes. China, just sent her into that steel ring post. That's going to change the tempo.
Yeah, that might have knocked her out. China going for the cover, thinks she's got her. Let's see if she does.
2 count and just barely out the back door, but Trish Stratus is hurt. She took that steel post.
Might have hit her head on it, I'm not sure.
China with a devastating back elbow and now just punishing. Stratus in a lot of trouble here. Deadlifted off the canvas by China, the 9th wonder of the world, with a running power slam, and this one's over.
Well, you remember just a few moments ago, it looked like Trish Stratus was going to go straight to the victory circle, but not anymore.
Indeed, the Terminator coming full force ahead, and now the pedigree. If she hits it, it's over. You don't kick out from that one.
Yeah, but China taking way too long to get a cover right now, trying to pull Trish away from the ropes, and that probably is going to hurt.
Referee is there for the count. 2, and she kicks out.
Yep. I had a feeling, because again, if you take that much time just to get your pinfall in, it's not going to work out for you. You're giving your opponent too much time to recuperate.
Oh, the clothesline sends the 9th wonder of the world crashing to the floor. The battle wages on, and China with a shoulder block taking her down. Another big right hand. Nicely executed. China going all the way up to the top. Let's see what's going to happen here. The 9th wonder of the world with a big splash, hook and a leg, and that might be it for Trish Stratus here tonight. Thank you for playing.
Well, there is a reason why Trish Stratus is a contender and China is the champion.
Is there anyone that can defeat China in the XWF? Fans will be back. Plenty more action still to come, including our main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I'm here to give you an exclusive first look in the future of the WWE 2K franchise. Introducing The Island. With The Island, players enter an online environment filled with WWE-themed landmarks, quests, live events, and shops with up to 50 other players at a time. The Island also offers deep customization, giving players the chance to personalize their My Superstars like never before. As the first of its kind for the franchise, The Island is not just an addition, it's a bold step toward the future. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to The Island.
All right, fans, we are back ready for more action. Welcome to William Styles joining us here live on the Nation Network as Tajiri making his entrance.
Making his way to the ring from Yokohama, Japan, weighing in at 208 pounds.
Well, Tajiri's been in the fight for the XWF championships in the past, especially for the Cruiserweight title. Title's not on the line here tonight, but he'd still love to score a big victory over AJ Styles here as we close out the 2K24 season.
No doubt about it. If you're not the champion and you're in the ring with the champion, you know that a victory is going to propel you to a title match in the future. It's just inevitable.
Biggest problem is I see it right here. Tajiri doesn't worry enough about the rules. He'll use that green mist, get himself disqualified. You're not going to get into a title picture doing it that way.
The phenomenal one, AJ Styles, ladies and gentlemen. As we take a look at that Cruiserweight Championship.
Well, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, very proud of that Cruiserweight Championship, as he knows now that he will be carrying that belt into 2K25 next week.
Could indeed Tajiri be the person that he is going to be going up against?
Well, so far the champions have won their matches here tonight, so no clear-cut front runners. Whether that be the Tag Team Championship, the Women's Championship, now we've got the Cruiserweight Championship, and if everything follows suit, then maybe AJ's going to pull out the victory here.
Bell sounds, action's underway as they tie up in the middle of the ring. Styles early on, nice move right there. What a neck breaker, and he's got the full attention right now of Tajiri. Look at him going to work on that arm. Oh, wow.
Smart move right there by AJ Styles. Going for the cover. It's a little bit early, but he got a 2 count. Can you imagine?
That would have been amazing. Oh, nobody home. He went for broke.
Yeah, now you've given the Buzzsaw an opportunity to get back into the fight. That's going to be bad news.
Another big right to the forehead. And AJ Styles now out on the floor. Now what is? Whoa, over the top. Oh, and nobody home.
High risk, high reward unless you miss, in which case you pay very big dividends.
Down across the knee. AJ Styles saw it coming and sidestepped it into Tajiri. Now really in trouble. To your point, if that would have connected, it could have been a completely different outcome of the match. But right now, you almost have to wonder what's making Tajiri go.
Well, you know what? Say what you will about him. The guy doesn't give up. He's a fighter, and he's doing it right here, right now. A lot of other people, after missing that move, they've been done.
Pay attention to the referee's count. Can't get a win if you're outside the ring. And now, oh, shoulder block, took him off the apron. He might get himself counted out. AJ Styles with a count-out victory.
Well, if you're AJ Styles, that's a victory. You're not going to complain about it. Once again, the champions have won their matches here tonight.
When we come back, Mr. Perfect to defend against the former champion, the King, Jerry Lawler.
Well, let me tell everybody something. America is back. 2024 was a great year. And in 2025, we made the decision to make America great again. And what better way? With real American beer. We're bringing America back together in 2025 with real American beer. So what you gonna do when real American beer and all my Hulkamaniacs run wild on you?
Indeed. Get your real American beer, ladies and gentlemen, while you can. As we take a look at the #1 contender, the former champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 235 pounds, Jerry the King Lawler.
And the King, Jerry Lawler, heading down towards ringside. What? Wait a minute, who the hell is that?
What in the hell?
Who is this? What is going on around here? Somebody, security.
Oh my, Jerry Lawler just got driven.
What a who is this man?
I don't know, but he's a beast if ever I've seen one.
He is beating Jerry Lawler to a pulp here ringside, and Lawler is up. He's not happy.
Well, at least he got his jacket off finally, but I'll tell you what, whoever this dude is, he's doing a number on the leader of the Crown.
Shoulder tackle, taking the King down. And now Lawler. With a big right hand. Let's see what he can do here. Oh, no, not going to happen.
Somebody tell me what the hell's going on around here.
I don't know. I've got no idea. Who is this man? Lawler waiting on him. And now he's coming in the ring. What happened to our match with Flair?
I have no idea. Where is the Nature Boy Ric Flair right now? Somebody's got to figure this out. Not Ric Flair. What are we talking about? Mr. Perfect.
That's what I meant to say. I got everybody confused. Perfect is supposed to be out here defending the title, and now Lawler is being pummeled by this man. I have no idea who he is. Oh, brings up the knee. I've seen it all now. Boot to the midsection. Where in the hell is security? And how is this a match? Drops on across the top rope.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Lawler decided he was going to go at this guy after he got jumped, but he's making a big mistake in my opinion. We don't know anything about this dude.
And again, sends him in. Oh, wait a moment. What's he doing here? He's got a steel chair. What is he going to do? What is he doing? Oh, my goodness. Lawler managing to intercept that chair just in the nick of time. And Lawler with the atomic knee drop. Who in the hell?
Well, Lawler doing a pretty good job right now of fighting himself back into this match.
We've got no match. Who is this man? Fans, we'll see you on Friday night.
Well, let me tell everybody something. America is back. 2024 was a great year. And in 20